Hi everyone, welcome to today's lesson. Today we are going to learn about how to make a compound pulley system using the recycled materials following the 5 technological steps. This pulley system will help us to lift heavy objects with less effort. Let's get started with the design process. The first step that we are going to use or that we are going to look at is investigate or identify a problem. So imagine this, you are in the garden with your granny and she wants to lift a big bucket of water on the table, but the bucket is very heavy for her to lift. So we need a solution that will make lifting very easier. This is why we are going to design a pulley system that gives mechanical advantage, meaning that it will help us to lift heavy things with less force. The second step that we are going to use is design. So the first thing first, here is our design of our compound pulley system in a 2D shape. Now let's talk about materials and sizes. We are going to need a scissor, a wool 1 meter long, 2 wooden sticks, toothpicks, 4 circled boxes, 4 lids, a super glue, and 2 bottles. This one will put water inside and this one will be for lifting, as well as a large box for a base. So now we are doing our third step, which is making. The first step that we are going to do is to take our lids, the 4 lids, and poke a hole just like I did. Poke all 4 holes just like I did even here, even the boxes. Step number 2, what you're going to do is you're going to take one of your toothpick and put it inside the bottles like this. Like this. Take your other toothpick, put it like this. Take one box, put it here, and the other one here. So this is going to act as our wheel and our wheel, or as a pulley. The other one here and the other one here. So in order for us to support this leads to stay like this, you can either use a solid tape or a super glue to make them strong. After joining or gluing your products, they will look like this. You see, they're very strong. Now, what you're going to do is to take 5 toothpicks, then take 2, poke like the way I did here on the box, as well as the other ones on the box. Take the other one, make sure that you divide it into equal parts like on. Then take your 2 wooden sticks and then you are going to super glue them until they look like this. This is how the final product looks like. Take this other one wool that you have joined and place it here the way I did. What you're gonna do now is to poke 2 holes on different sides so that you can put the wool, and this wool also you're going to need to put it on this wool. So the final product should be here and here, as well as on the bucket that will help the granny leave the water. Yes. Now this is our final product of the pulley. Now we are going to evaluate if it can really lift up the water. So this is me pulling up my pulley, as you can see. So you saw that, right? That it can really pull up the water. So now for the last step, which is communication. What worked well is that the pulley can lift up the water, and what didn't work well is the materials that we used. We need to improvise and use more materials that are more stable and that will not disappoint us next time. Thank you.